to cheers from a tiny crowd of supporters, Egypt's former president is flown out of the Cairo prison where he spent most of the last 2 years.
Hosni Mubarak on his way not to freedom but to house arrest. By releasing him, the authorities, though, have introduced a volatile new factor into the Egyptian crisis.
Still suffering from ill health, he was taken to a nearby military hospital. But his arrival here doesn't mean he's off the hook. He's still facing charges for allowing the deaths of hundreds in Egypt's 2011 revolution. Millions took to the streets to remove him from office, but back at the prison, only a few had bothered to turn up to celebrate his release. For these people, Mr. Mubarak represents Egypt's glory days.
Hosni Mubarak was the best. Those were the best days. We'll never see good times like those again.
His 30 years were amazing. He never did anything wrong. I'm happy for him to be released.
For most, though, it's Mubarak's ousting, not his reign, that is remembered. The corruption and brutality of his regime was brought to an end when the people took to the streets. But the former president casts a long shadow over Egypt. The country's new revolutionaries believe the army has gone too far by releasing him.
We're going to start campaigning for Mubarak's retrial. We're going to collect as many signatures as possible because every corrupt person should face justice.
But much of Cairo appeared to be paying little attention to their former leader's release. Egypt is still in the midst of an entirely new revolution. It's a country under a state of emergency. People already have plenty to worry about here. Quentin Somerville, BBC News, Cairo.